Goodness, now what do I say? Well, starting a channel so my grandpa can watch me work on my stuff. He's always asking me on the phone what I'm doing. Figured I'd record it and show him on YouTube what I'm doing. I can show exactly what I'm doing. If other people follow, other people follow. But I've got some cool stuff I'm going to work on, so. What else do I want to say? Yeah, going to work on my pickup today. Ugh. Well, anyway, here's my 1968 3/4 ton Chevy pickup. It's all patina. It's amazing. I made that headache rack, put that toolbox on. Unfortunately, I did not do this, but this is pretty cool. There we go. I think it's out of a 89 Dodge pickup. Anyway, it's completely stock, except I turned up the pump 2 turns. Yeah, but anyway, radiator leaks a lot. I'm gonna pull that out. Pull it out, try to fix it. If I can't solder it, then, well, I'll have to buy a new one, put it in here, but that's the plan for tonight. Been leaking so much coolant. That doesn't really matter. That's just water. I've been pretty much every time I've had to drive it, had to drive with a couple of coolant bottles full of water so that when I got somewhere I could fill up the radiator so I could actually drive it home rather than it overheating. So I don't care. That's fully water right there. Here's the rest of the water. Any more? Pull out while you're still in there. There you go. There you go. A little bit more. You're coming out. There you go. Empty? Yeah, you're empty. Cool. Le radiator out of me pickup. Cool. Anyway, I got my radiator out on my parts table here. You know, the pool table. But anyway, so that's where it's all leaking from, right there. We can see that. But anyway, I've soldered this enough times. This time I soldered it and put a whole lot of different stuff on it. That didn't do the trick. There's a big gaping hole right there too. It's gonna be a difficult one to fill, so I'll probably just have to get a new radiator or see if I can find a different one online somewhere. A used one that I can find. But yeah, that's how that is. Unfortunate. But even the opening there, not so circle. So the rest of it's not too bad, so I'll see what I can do about that. Look online, see about it. But anyway, yeah, that's probably about all I can do tonight. I might try to even clean that up better and see if I can solder it. We'll see about that, because I got solder, things like that, so I might try that. Anyway, that's that for that. Might go try to figure out my charging issue, because one of the charging issues with this pickup, ever since I've got it, for some reason keeps blowing these things, the external regulators, and charging at about 16 volts. 16 to 17 volts, which is not very good for my battery. But anyway, replaced the alternator already. Alternator was new May of last year, so that's pretty well new. That is brand new, and it did not help. So I've been told to look at the wiring harness, see if because there's some weird things going on with the wiring harness. So I'm going to try to figure out all those little gremlins figure out those gremlins. Look at first gen wiring diagrams, see if this is all correct, which I was told by a mechanic is not. So I'm going to try to see if I can fix that whole wiring issue and get it charging correctly. All right, so this is what I learned so far. There was a fuse here that I did not have a fuse in. So I put a 15 amp fuse in there. And let's see, so the black wire here is the actual wire that goes to the battery, the power side. And I followed it around here, and it goes up there, and it goes over to the positive side. So I figured that out. And then the blue wire goes to, it's supposed to go to the blue wire right here. But what it goes to right here is to the relay, which I don't know why we need a relay. But anyway, the relay, blue wire goes to the red wire goes into the relay puts out a blue wire to the blue side of this. And that's within spec. Ow. That gives a little bit of juice there. Okay. But anyway, that's all that the computer was saying about wiring schematics. That seems correct. I don't know where this yellow wire goes. It goes over there for something. I have to figure that out eventually, but that seems correct. So I think that because there was no fuse in here was the reason why that wasn't working. So I think at least for now that works. So I'll have to actually test that next time, but I'm going to test that when there's a radiator in here so I don't overheat the block or anything like that. But yeah, so I also don't have my voltage regulator thing, my voltage tester with me right now, so I can't test it right now. So I'll do that eventually. Anyway, that's it for this vehicle for tonight. I'll see what I can do about radiators. I'll see what I can do about electronic stuff. I'll see what I can do about all of that. Try to figure it all out. And once I get all this video stuff down better, I'll probably have some sort of intro thing, some extra music type stuff, some just different stuff that I'll try to figure out. But anyway, this is kind of just the first video I wanted to figure out stuff for, so that's it for this pickup for now.